Hello guys and welcome back to our channel, where we're about to dive into a world filled with heart-fluttering moments, teenage dreams, and love stories that will make you believe in magic. Today we've got a special treat for all you romance anime enthusiasts out there. Get ready to embark on an emotional roller coaster as we unveil the top 10 new high school romance anime you should definitely check out. These series are not just about first crushes and stolen glances but pack a punch with compelling plots and characters that will keep you hooked from the first episode. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and let us know in the comments which high school romance anime is your absolute favorite. Now, let the anime countdown begin. Liar Liar. Hiroto Shinohara is a new transfer student to Academy Island, where students are ranked based on their performance in games. The more games a student wins, the more stars he or she receives, with 7 stars being the greatest ranking. Hiroto accidentally offends Sarasa Saionji, the so-called Empress of Academy Island and granddaughter of the island's senior director, on his first day. Forced into a game fueled by misconceptions that he eventually wins, he is forced into a huge bluff in which he must lie about his rating or risk expulsion from the school and the island. Fortunately, Hiroto is not alone in his bluff thanks to the mysterious company led by Shirayuki Himeji. The company will do all possible to assist him in cheating his way through the gaming challenges brought his way by pupils looking to beat him. Despite being a 1-star student, he must battle as if he is a 7-star, and overcome enormous challenges in his mission to find a missing girl from his past. The dreaming boy is a realist. Wataru Saju is well known at his school for continuously pursuing his crush, Aika Natsukawa. His typical day consists of following her around and professing his undying love at every opportunity. However, an epiphany causes Wataru to abandon his juvenile behavior and face the reality that she would never reciprocate his one-sided love. He removes himself from Aika and spends his newfound free time with friends and other gorgeous girls. As Wataru moves on, Aika begins approaching him in unusually provocative ways, making him wonder if giving up on his love was such a bad idea after all. My First Girlfriend is a Gal. Junichi Hashiba invites a girl out after a prank perpetrated by his twisted buddies in an attempt to change the fact that he's a hopeless virgin. Junichi's groveling disgusts Yukana Yame, the girl in question. However, after a series of taunting remarks, she soon finds herself bonding with him and, much to his surprise, accepting Junichi's confession. Hajime no Gal follows Junichi as he overcomes his lack of self-confidence and suppresses his sexual desires, all while being pushed into a new school life filled with vibrant girls and unpredictable mayhem. Koikimo. People fall in love in the most unexpected ways. This appears to be especially true for the wealthy genius playboy Ryu Amakusa. When he nearly falls down the stairs one rainy morning, he is saved by a girl named Ichika Arima. Later that night, as if by chance, Ryu runs across Ichika again. She happens to be Ryu's best friend. Ryu, wanting to thank her, tries to court Ichika with his normal seductive tactics, only to be shot down, his target freaked out by his behavior. Rather from being discouraged, Ryu grows more enamored with her, and he tries to do everything he can to win Ichika's heart, despite receiving nasty reactions each time. Will Ichika stay repulsed by Ryu's scary yet dedicated approaches as time passes? Insomniacs after school. It all started when one of the astronomy club's members died. The rumored ghost of the club came to life as a result of this. In the astronomy club's abandoned observatory, grumpy insomniac Ganta Nakama meets the mildly rebellious yet pleasant Asaki Magari. Magari is startled awake and attempts to flee the site, only to be stopped by a damaged door, forcing the two inside. The two form an odd connection, which leads them to use the observatory as a safe haven for interaction. Hukago Kimi Insomnia recounts the time spent at the starlit observatory by insomniacs Nakama and Magari as they help each other cope with insomnia and the long-term repercussions it has on student life. The reincarnation of the strongest exorcist in another world. Despite being the most powerful exorcist, Haruyoshi Kuga craved even more power, which led to his demise at the hands of those who envied his strength. As he takes his final breath, he casts a magic that permits him to reincarnate and vows to become more clever, thinking that his efforts would be fruitful in his future life. Haruyoshi is soon resurrected in another planet as Seika Lamprogue, the illegitimate son of a noble family known for its magic. His new family, however, generally ignores him due to his lineage and lack of magic. Nonetheless, the unconcerned Seika uses his former life's wisdom to make a slew of beneficial allies. As he continues to push the boundaries of his skills, Seika must be mindful of the consequences of his mistakes in the past and avoid making the same ones again. Our dating story. Ryuto Kashima is a depressed high school student. He was compelled to confess to Runa Shirakawa, a girl from the top of the school cast who was admired by everyone, as part of a punishment game. They went out for the unexpected reason of, I'm free now so. But Ryuto ends up following and listening on Runa being confessed to by an attractive football club member, and Runa bringing Ryuto, whom she had just begun dating, to her own room as a matter of course. They have various pals and ways to have fun, and they are virtually completely different. Nonetheless, they begin to bond to each other after being startled by and accepting their differences on a daily basis. Date Alive 4. Shido Itsuka's quest with Ratatosker is far from over, despite the countless obstacles he has faced thus far. Shido, in a deviation from his usual routine, comes upon a famished woman laying on the street and ends up assisting her. When the two arrive at her flat, she introduces herself as Nia Hanju, a well-known manga artist who works behind a pen name. To cut to the chase, Nia admits that she, too, is a spirit and is aware of Shido's secret operation. Nia challenges Shido to a date in order to witness his charisma firsthand. Shido learns more about Nia and her background with Deus Ex Machina Industries, a name he is familiar with, while he seeks a chance to seal her powers. Beastars. An unpleasant tension arises between predators and herbivores in a civilized society of anthropomorphic animals. This mutual animosity reaches a boiling point at Cherryton Academy after a predation incident kills Tem, an alpaca in the school's theatrical club. Tem's companion Legoshi, a gray wolf in the stage crew, has been a target of suspicion and fear his entire life. In the immediate wake of the catastrophe, he continues to disguise his frightening features, much to the chagrin of Louis, a red deer and the drama club's dictatorial star actor. Louis assigns Legoshi to lookout duty as he sneaks into the auditorium to train Tem's substitute for an upcoming production. That night, Legoshi meets Haru, a white dwarf rabbit who is despised by her peers. His growing feelings for Haru, confused by his predatory inclinations, drive him to confront his actual nature, the circumstances surrounding his friend's murder, and the undercurrent of violence that pervades the world around him. Romantic killer. Anzu Hoshino only needs 3 things in life: schoolgirls, has no time or interest in romance. However, when she begins playing a poorly developed 3D Otone game, a strange winged wizard named Riri appears on the screen and addresses Anzu as Subject 1, the first person to encounter a dating game harem tale in real life. Despite Anzu's vehement objections, Riri seizes her favorite items in order to persuade her to focus on love. Riri orchestrates a series of unfortunate events and romantic cliches that lead her to meet Tsukasa Kazuki, one of her school's most gorgeous lads. Anzu is still outraged and refuses to succumb to Tsukasa's charm. Riri throws other conventional pretty lads her way, making avoiding romance practically impossible. So these were the top 10 new high school romance anime which you should definitely check out. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon so that you don't miss any videos like this in the future. Keep sharing your thoughts with us down in the comments. I'll see you in the next one.